Hey, I'm Josh Keys, welcome to Bizarre Creations. Today we're going to look at the process behind one of this year's most anticipated titles, Geometry Wars Retro Evolved 2. This is where we do most of our design work. It's really important that we maintain a very specific kind of look so that we maintain a consistent feel for the Geometry Wars universe.
In some of the recent trailers, you may have noticed shots of the Blue Diamond, which will be returning as the principal antagonist in Geometry Wars 2. But this time around, we had very specific design elements we wanted to integrate into the character. We wanted to create sort of a composite between P1 from Adventure on Atari and the Brutes from Halo 3. We really wanted the Blue Diamond to portray a sense of overwhelming force. And when we passed this on to our art department, they came back with this really, really cool design. Check it out. And then after the basic design is done, it's all just a matter of painting in the detail. You know, layering and whatnot. The design stage for any one of the enemies in the game, like this guy, it's not quick. It could take more than 3 weeks, and I mean that's before we start animating or anything else.
So the idea with behavior modeling in Geometry Wars 2 was to make the enemy spaceships act as much like real spaceships as possible. To that end, we managed to rent a space shuttle from NASA for a few days and got to fly that around just to get a feel for it. We had some people on the ground with telescopes taking pictures the whole time to really get the feel for how something like that works. We used a lot of other real-world inspirations for the objects in the game, as we modeled behavior on real-world objects.
So with Retro Evolved 2, we're going for a truly cinematic experience, which we think should give Metal Gear Solid 4 a run for its money. As such, to create a truly movie-like kind of feeling, we are using the incredibly advanced and expensive perspectival motion capture, the same kind of thing that was used for Lord of the Rings for Gollum.
Yeah, well, we're doing motion capture on a couple of levels, both facial and full body, and it's going to really add to the level of detail. It's kind of time-consuming and very expensive, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. You know, it really adds to the realism of what you can see. Heavenly Sword did it. I believe Killzone is doing it, but we're definitely the only Xbox Live Arcade game to do it, so it's pretty exciting. Yeah, but takes it out of you.
So there you have it, Geometry Wars Retro Evolved 2. We're super excited about it. We've been working on it for 12 years, since 2 years before Duke Nukem Forever, and 6 years before we started Geometry Wars 1. We've got our next project, Calculus Wars, coming up soon, but for now, stay tuned for Geometry Wars Retro Evolved 2, coming soon exclusively to Xbox Live Arcade.